Good afternoon. Welcome back to a brand new video. So we're off up to thirlmere. We're going to sleep for 2 nights in a little bothy, which is like a reused shepherd's hut type thing. Hopefully there won't be anybody else there tonight. We'll have it to ourselves. If there is, there might be a chance of sharing, and if it's more than a few people, then I've got a backup tent. So we're all good. I've got a bit of food. I've left my beer at home, which is an absolute gutter. I've just got some petrol, and we're off. So I'll see you when we get there. Right, so we've reached, kind of reached our destination. We've got a little bit of an uphill walk to go, just up here somewhere, and we should be there. Might have brought a lot of stuff with me. The water's the heaviest thing. Go try and lighten this bag, because I've got my rucksack as well, so. And then we'll make our way up there, and I'll show you where we're staying. Just see it poking through the trees, just here. So we're nearly there. Not like a massive walk. I was going to spend 2 nights here, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. They don't really like you parking on the road because it's a logging area, and there's logging trucks coming through. So it's all United Utilities land. I tried to get in that church a minute ago, and they wanted £5 for 5 hours. Well, I'm not staying 5 hours. I literally just wanted to look around the church and make a bit of a video, but they're on. Apparently, you're on CCTV. I couldn't see any, but they have NPC notices and stuff, fixed penalty notices and stuff. And apparently, they'll apply to the DVLA for your reg plate and license number if you don't pay. It's only a £5. Like I said, I'm not going to be in there 15 minutes. I don't want to pay £5 for 5 hours because I'm not staying 5 hours. Sounds a bit cheapskate, doesn't it? But it's true. But yeah, this is a lovely little area. Plenty of nature. I'm looking forward to this camp. It should be good. Hopefully, it won't be bothered by any psycho locals or any pissed off loggers. Anyway, let's stop chatting. Let's get in there. Just noticed these growing up by the side of the road. Some lovely foxgloves. Wonder if there's any bees. Any bees? 1 bee. Now these are actually poisonous. They cause you to have a heart attack or a heart arrhythmia. Basically, slows your heart down. But they make a medicine from the same plant. If you've got a fast heart rate, helps it regulate. So a plant that messes with your heart can potentially kill you. Can also be used to help you. That's what I like about bushcraft and stuff. It's just like nature does the most weird things. We'll go through our kit when we get there as well. I've got some knives with me today. One really nice one. I don't get a chance to use much, but we'll talk about it. And anything else I see along the way. Until then, I'll probably just be quiet now. Well, folks, we made it. Look at that view. What an absolute lovely little building. It's a bit of a stove there, some wood. We are going to have to gather some wood because there isn't much, and that's not going to last me all night. Luckily for me, we're on a logging route and there's down trees everywhere, so we'll gather up some wood. But yeah, this is it, guys. Arncliffe Bothy, or Arnboth Bothy, not Arncliffe. That's in the Dales, isn't it? So I don't know what that is. Looks like maybe at one time there was some sort of little cubby hole there. We've got a little chimney, nice mossy roof. Let's hope it don't leak. A little bench. Like I say, a little bit of wood. It smells of fire, so I presume someone's been here recently. Last few days. Lovely flat space to pitch a tent. Got a little window. Nice little window. And what's round the back? Looks like someone's had a fire out back as well. Bit of a fire pit. Some old steps so you can leg up onto the roof if you need any repairs. Yeah, nice little thing. I'm sweating buckets. It's 85% humidity. It's absolutely, it's not hot, but it's unbearably close. Just past a lovely little waterfall as well. Looks like a nice little pull for a dip on the way out in the morning. I am going to only stay one night because I don't fancy having my car towed away. So let's make camp. I'm not going to get my bed out just yet, just in case anybody rocks up and we need to have a shufty about. I'll do that later. But I've got candles and stuff for tonight. Like I say, we'll get a fire set and let's do it. I might as well show you the inside. We've got a little window, mirror. Somebody's left the fairy lights on, so there won't be any fairy lights tonight, I don't think. Where do these ones lead to? They're over here somewhere. Let's turn a bit of light on. We can see where we're at. So they run down here. Oh yeah, look, it snapped off there. So it goes there. There's a candle holder, which is good because we've got candles. What else have we got? We've got some rope. Got some toilet paper, which is good news. A couple of clothes pegs, some matches, a book, some dry pass and some bin bags, a few candles up there. But yeah, that's about it. We've got some matting already, but I'm going to put my own down because that looks a bit grotty. And I'm going to set my feed out on here tonight. Get a couple of candles set up. Oh, look. It's a little bee. And a load of worn glass. Like sea glass. That's got patterns on it, look. What are the chances of me finding that? Sea glass and beads. Bits of amber. Is there any red? Plenty of green. Bit more amber. Yeah, what are the chances of me coming across that sea glass? I'm not taking it with me. I'm going to leave it here, but say if you want it. And there's a little note. You have been allowed to say by the owner, please respect the space and the land and others you share it with. Pack up everything you bring. Leave no trace. Leave it how you would expect to find it. Enjoy your stay. Well, I will leave it better because if I'm only staying the one night, I won't need all the water I throw, so I'll leave a bottle of water, I'll leave some food. I might leave some snacks. But not my jelly tots. I'm not leaving my jelly tots. And then there's like scribbles on the door. Right, anyway, let's get something set up, let's get a fire started, and we'll go through what we've brought with us. Right, so we've got some water, we've got some ration packs. I brought some candles. I'm going to need them anyway. So these are from my ration packs. That's the sundry set, so knife, fork, spoon. Hand wipes, toilet paper, chewing gum, We've got some drinks, some tutti frutti, some energy drinks. I might leave them behind because I don't think I need them. We got a quick bite to eat for lunchtime tomorrow. Breakfast, Quaker oats with golden syrup, top tier breakfast. And then I bought these because they're wet feed and they're cheap. I could boil these in the bag in my Crusader cup. We've got a chicken tikka, we've got pasta bolognese, and then what's left of my 24-hour MRE ration pack after Princess Peach has helped herself to 80% of it is a Hunter's chicken. Chicken, potatoes, bacon and cheese in a barbecue sauce. So 300-gram pouch of that. So that'll go in the old boil in the bag. And some jelly tots. I do have some peanuts stashed away, but because I didn't bring a beer, I'll take them with me. Just behind there with my brew kit. If you can see in there, I brought some cooking equipment, some coffees, and then my sleeping kit. And then we're going to go and get a fire lit. We'll talk through what knives we brought. And then I'm going to get my bed set up. Right, so knife talk. And I did a lot of this during COVID. We went out every day and we did a bit of foraging, found out what we could find and eat. And every single day I found something new. We went into the woods, we made chalk-cloth, we did a bit of bushcraft, we made a camp. I started selling little fire kits, little EDC fire kits, all made from stuff I found and foraged. So yeah, so the first one I brought is the little Diard Mora knife, and this is a Mora Companion. It's got a plastic sheath, little belt loop, and I've had this on a strop for about maybe 2 minutes just to sharpen it up, and that's basically it. So you've got a 1.5mm, 2mm spine, rubber grip coating handle. You've got a Scandi grind on there, what's called a Scandinavian grind, in the shape of like a, I think the Scandinavians call this like a Puko design. It's basically a do everything knife, and it's after a strop. It's literally shaving sharp. So that's my go out and beat the crap out of it knife. Let's process some firewood and stuff. Now this one I had commissioned during lockdown, and it was made by a Russian called Alexei Susyov. The outer is made from vegetable material composite, so although it looks like leather, it's not. It's actually made from plant materials. That's his little logo on the back. A little poised viper or rattlesnake, ready to strike. You've got a little length of paracord. You've got these little mineral rocks as a design. And that is the blade. So it's forged, 90-degree spine. You can see I asked him to leave the forged scale on because I like that contrast between that and a polished edge. It's a little bit dirty at the minute, but again, and this very rarely gets any use. It should get more for the price it cost. We've got a brass ricasso there, some stabilized maple, and a little pin, a little mosaic pin that you can fit like a knife loop to, or a belt loop. And again, this is shaving sharp. And this is my neck knife, food prep. I've just been shaving my arms with it, but food prep. Forage, any delicate things off trees, type knife. It's quite a delicate edge, and I don't want to wreck it. Absolutely smashing the hell out of it, trying to batten wood and whatnot. Just look at that profile, it's just absolutely beautiful. And he still makes them. He's on Facebook and Instagram. He's moved on to like flipper type knives, and again, the craftsmanship is it's second to none. Um, and if I'd have been if I'd been caught in lockdown, I wouldn't have been scrolling Facebook and I wouldn't have seen this. But it's just a lovely little 3 finger knife. Grips beautifully. It's got a little choil there. If you want to do some choked up work, some nice little delicate work, keep your finger in there to stabilize the blade. Thumb on the back, and you just, beautiful, comfy, really comfy, really nice knife. And that just, like I say, that forge scale just sets it right off. So you're gonna, there you go. You can just see his logo as well. I see it etched onto the blade there, and just that design. I think this design was called a carapet. Um, I'll tell you how much it cost. I'm not too fussed. During the lockdown, obviously, I went a little bit out of my mind and I weren't really thinking about money and spending money until about 3 months later when I got laid off. But I actually paid 200 English pounds for this. But it's completely handmade. Everything's handmade. The sheath, everything, all handmade, all polished. All the stones were polished by hand. And like I say, it's all hand stitched. Look at that stitching. Craftsmanship on that is just absolutely second to none. And it's just smells lovely. Yeah, and made out of vegetable composite. And they're just doing that now with coffee cups and stuff, you know what I mean? But this is nearly 6 year old now, or 5 year old, 2020 when we had lockdown. So that cloud rolling in there. I hope we're going to get a nice night because I want to see some stars. It'll be nice and dark here and it'll be fantastic. I don't want to fire outside because I don't want anybody to know I'm here. This is it's like a secret bothy. You can look in all the bothy books, you won't find it. It's basically a remnant of Arm Both Hall, which were further down, demolished, I believe, in the 50s, 40s, 50s. And this was, I think this was like a summer house or like a cabin that the trappers, hunters, and trappers used to use. Um, and the plantation around it was obviously planted when I think they took the hall down and sold the land off. Bloody midges. I'm gonna have to get a fire lit soon. Get some smoke around. I've got shorts on as well. Yeah, I came up in shorts because I like driving in them, but I've brought some longer pants for tonight. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling because I think I'm just trying crap now. Oh, look at that bloody big mosquito just landed on camera here. Don't want to get bit by him. Right, let's gather some wood. Let's go and get a fire lit. And I'm looking here again instead of down here. Right, so we've got a little flint and steel. Don't know what good the camera quality is here. It's a bit dark in this corner. And that comes out of there. Handle screws back on. This gives you something to grip to. And then in the end, you've just got a little striker. So I've already got a little bit of tinder on fire here from my bag. And this is a big chunk of fatwood I gathered from locally near my house. Got a bit of a bird's nest going on from them trees outside. So let's just try and get a bit of it. But it could very well be damp. It's been in my bag for years as this tinder. Winning another spark then, go on. Come on, bugger. Right, so I've tried off camera with the flint and steel. I couldn't get it to go, so we're just going to do the old-fashioned way. Get some of this lit, and this is just a bit of fat wood from a pine resin limb that I collected I've had this piece for about 4 years now. In fact, I think I collected it last few months of lockdown. It's just full of pine resin, and it burns really, really well, as you can tell. And then we'll just chuck a bit of a pine cone on there. Just get it going. And I've got another full stick in the fire there. This is basically what it is pine. Pine sap contains an enzyme called terpene, and that's what's refined into turpentine, and that's why it burns really, really well. It doesn't just burn well, it burns hot and it burns fast. So the amount of wood I've got, I don't think it's going to last me the entire night. But I've got enough here to get a brew on anyway, so that's all that matters. And we'll just stick that under there. And away it goes. Let's get these little pine cones underneath. They'll eventually take. And then that. It's not like me to get a fire not going. Struggling. It must be this humidity. It's really, really hot. I'm not even sure what time it is. I think we've just been messing around for a bit, to be fair. Just going through my kit and stuff I've not used for years, All my tin is nice and dry now, though, so that's a good thing. That seasoned wood for the fat wood's nice. And if I can get out before it goes dark, there's a lot of trees. I just don't have anywhere breaking them down. I've got this. I can bat on, I suppose, but need a good battening stick. I saw pictures of this place online, and there was a saw left behind, but it looks like someone's stolen it. So, but yeah, a lovely location. So, like I said, we've got a week off from work this week, which was nice. I spent yesterday just chilling out, getting everything ready for today, having a nice, relaxing day. No rush. Same today, just going through my kit, making sure I've got everything packed. Because knowing me, I'll bloody forget something. Like I forgot my beer, and that's because it weren't with my camping kit. I moved it. But yeah, should be a lovely little evening. And if this cloud breaks, like it looks like it's going to, it's breaking over there now. Then hopefully we'll see some stars tonight. I'll show you it from camera. You just see that blue sky coming through there, and that's my TV tonight. Absolutely stunning. And I've got all this little flat area to play with. I've got a few sticks and stuff to bat on down and break down. Chuck on this fire. Let's see how it's getting on actually. Is it growing yet? Ah, yeah, it's taking. I found a piece of like fence post, nice and seasoned, nice and dry. So I've put that on. So boil some water. We can have an instant brew, some Nescafe. But I really want a nice flat piece of wood because I'm going to try and do it some whittling. You can hear that stream down there. It's absolutely idyllic. I'll show you back. This is the back. It's just fells and crags all the way up. Like I say, an old forested plantation. Nice big oak tree. Just see smoke coming up the chimney now. So that should clear the mozzies away. Beautiful oak tree there. So there is some deciduous stuff in here. They must be like the old trees. And they've obviously grown the pines between them. There's a few more big chunks of tree all the way down here as well. I just don't know what's underfoot because it looks a bit so unstable down there. Let's have a look round here. I did see a birch actually coming up, one single birch, and I was going to take some bark off it, but being all by itself, I didn't really want to damage the trunk of it, you know. It's a living tree at the end of the day, and there was nothing down, there were no limbs on the floor or anything, so couldn't find any down birch bark. Could have got that fire lit, no worries with that. But yeah, don't seem to be much around. No dead wood, apart from all these pines. Like I say, I want some hardwood because pine burns really fast. Looks like there's a little pond there actually. There is a little pond. But yeah, there's a big forestry thing right here, forestry road. But there's a big fence. And I don't really want to get caught in there stealing wood. Well, not stealing wood, picking wood up off the floor, but I'm already I'm just trying to keep myself quiet, you know. Not let anybody know I'm here. Not create too much smoke. Not create too much noise. Let's go and have a look. And it's quite dark in here now actually, so I'm thinking I might get some candles up. Yeah, that's taking nicely that. Right. Gonna stop waffling. I'm gonna get that cup boiled up, and we're gonna go and get some firewood because I don't think what I've got is gonna last all night. I don't know what temperature it's gonna drop down to tonight, to be fair. So I don't want to be cold, especially if it rains or storms. I'm gonna have to try and find some dry wood. Got plenty of paper. Someone's left a big box of bog roll in there, so that's good. Just managed to get me water boiled, and the fire went out again. That's what I mean with this pine. It fast burns, so the little pine sticks are burnt out before the locust coat, which is annoying. So I'm gonna have to go and try and find some better wood. I'll take a bag and fill a bag, and then hopefully we can have a little decent fire. Probably won't need it. I've got plenty of candles for light, and it's warm enough. Like I say, it's very humid. I'm still in shorts, and it's going 8:30 now, and I'm not cooling off yet. So, but it'll be a different matter once that sun drops, and that fire dropped a load of ash in my brew. I'm not too fussed, but I don't like swallowing chunks. Nice and relaxed. I've just set my bed up. And when I've had my brew, we're gonna have a look. Then I'm gonna get a bag, and I'm gonna go and fill it with hopefully dry wood. I'm gonna have to go through the logging area and see if they've dropped any, like semi-dry or dry, something I can put by the fire and warm through. Like I say, it's not mega. I don't really need a fire tonight. It's just more for aesthetics, really. When I'm talking to camera later, I'm having my tea. I need to cook actually, but I've got a camping stove with some white spirit. It's like a little Trangia thing, so I can cook on there. It's not really, like I say, I'm fine. I've packed everything. I'm sorted. I just like to have a chill by a fire tonight, you know, like a little open fire. And yeah, I'm quite impressed with this area so far. It's beautiful. I actually saw it on The English Woodsman. If you watch him, he's a Keithley lad, so he's not too far away from me. Half an hour, not even that, 20 minutes. We'll try and get this camera straight. My arm's aching holding the camera up, but try and get you a better view. There you go. Yeah, he's only 20 minutes from me, and he's got a lot of subscribers. I tend to watch it like only a handful of camping channels. I watch Hayes Outdoors, MCQ Bushcraft. There were one from Carlisle called Carlisle 195 or 198, but he's not uploaded anything for years. I don't know what happened to him. He had a child, and then he just kind of dropped off the radar. So I don't know if he's still camping or if he's not filming or anything. But he built like base camps and stuff out at forests and stuff, which were really interesting. MCQ Bushcraft went over to Norway. He didn't upload for best part of 6-7 years, so he started uploading again. And then I used to watch the Outdoor Boys channel, but he's packed it in now as well because it's affecting his family life. So, but yeah, only a handful. I tend to watch all sorts of cack on YouTube, but the camping stuff, like I said, it's certain channels that interest me. Hayes Outdoors is a good one, and Grizzly Gaz. He's from Halifax, so he's not too far away either. Trying not to get to the bottom of this brew because it's full of chunks. I don't want to swallow a twig. But yeah, like I say, it's been a year. How long has it been since I put a camping channel up here? It can't have been too long after I started the channel, so maybe 2 years. We're at Ainsworth Woods up at Keithley, and that's a £5 a night job you pay. And that was testing kit. I bought a lot of new kit, so I didn't want to go out into wilds and have it fail on me. You know what I mean? So yeah, it were a £5 paid job, and we stayed over with Aidan. Northern Images Photography, if you're interested, he does some quite good stuff. But he's built a camper now, so he's out camping. And I thought it right time. I dusted off the old pack, literally dusted off. Went up into the back of bedroom wardrobe cupboard, and it was sat there all dusty and that. So I've had to pull it all out, make sure it's all fine. Nothing's perished, nothing's like broken or whatever, but it's all cool. Like I say, just trying to get this bloody fire lit, and it's 80% humidity. It's a nightmare, and there's some low-level cloud rolling back in over that fell there now. It's a nice little waterfall over there as well. Brilliant view, absolutely brilliant view. And I can see that little church just across. Got to that because it looked really old. It looked really interesting. I've seen pictures of it on there on YouTube or recce in the area. I think what we'll do, we'll stay tonight. We'll pack up, get back to the car, and we'll have a little drive around. I'll go on to next lake, which is Keswick, and we'll go to Ashnish Bridge. We'll have a look at that. And I think we're not too far away from Castle Rig, which is like it's an old stone circle. So if you're interested in that, we'll go and have a trek. Go and have a try of that. Right, I'm going to finish my brew. I'm going to go and gather some wood. Let's see if we can get this bloody fire lit and have some tea. I'll see you in a bit. Right, let's take a look. See now, look at that cloud there. Just filling up that little void. There's a waterfall there. There's another waterfall just coming down there. Let's take a look at the sleep system. Just my bed in it. Let's have a look at my bed. Right, so on the base, we've got this heat reflective mat. So hopefully I don't have to sit directly on this dirty matting, and it'll keep a bit of the heat in for me. And we've got an air mattress. This is the Van Gogh Oats, I want to say Oatso or Oatsen, something like that. Can't quite remember what it is. But it's only got an R rating of 1, which means it's only a summer mat really. Should be warm enough. I've got plenty of insulation between me and the floor. We've got my little pillow, my little hiking pillow, and we've got our double Outwell sleeping bag. Nice, big, thick, almost like a duvet. It's really comfy, really warm. Never had an issue with it. and it's rated for -16, and it goes up to 22 degrees. So it got a little thing there telling you about it. Rated down to -16, and it's called the Deluxe Double or something, or the Hilux Double or something. But it is a big sleeping bag. Like I say, I don't like to be restricted in one of my mummy bags. I like to be able to move around in the night, and that allows me to do just that. I didn't know when I got these. I thought they were just cafe latte because they were coloured like coffee, but they actually smell like coffee. So I'm gonna get a few of these burning, get another cup of water on the boil, and drop some tea in. This fire won't bloody go, you know. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to light candles. I think I've got plenty of these to go around. Like a big bloody bird's nest on top there. But if it does the job, it does the job. Trying to get these bloody midges away. Ever since it's gone overcast again, they've all come back out, and it's really unbearable. They're bloody everywhere. Get a few little twigs on there. That's what's left of me fat wood. They should take again actually, because it should be. Now we're cooking. I had to pull it all back out and just air it out a bit. Snapped all them tiny little branches up, and we've got a bit more wood out here to process. I've got a bag of wood there, and it should last me for what I need. I'm going to chuck that on soon and just burn it like half and half, and then think about getting some tea on. Just try to have a phone call with wife, but reception up here is terrible. Kind of had half a conversation, but the hands are black, missing that fire, and hopefully it's drawing some smoke out. Yeah, and these midges will bugger off. I'm gonna have a bit of a tidy up out here because it's quite messy. So let's get some tea on. Gonna get some lights on and see what we're doing. Not sure what I want yet. Fancy that curry. Might have a curry. We'll see. But I ain't got a beer, so curry out a beer. Might be the spag bowl. I'll bring you back in a minute. So we've got a bit of tea on. It's getting a nice bed of coals there now. I'll tidy all this up, chuck it back on later. And that big log's just catching. So we're in the Crusader cup. So all I've done, just fill it with water, boil it in the bag, just resting it there nicely. And just so there's a little bit of steam coming off it here. So, but we don't waste anything. The water will make a brew. Yeah, finally got it going. But it took a while though, dear me. All these tiny sticks are just burn out in no time, so they don't actually catch. And I had less tinder than what I thought. I normally carry quite a bit more than that, so there must be another bag in the house somewhere with tinder in it. Unless I tidied it up, I can't remember what I've done with it, to be fair. It's been quite, like I say, it's been about 2 or 3 years since I've done a camp on channel. So while we're waiting for tea to cook, I just want to say thank you for sticking with us. Obviously, you haven't had any content for, again, a couple of months here, and people are still supporting, still, subscribing, watching, commenting. It does really mean a lot. It's only a small channel, but the like I say, the subscribers I've got are absolutely fantastic, second to none, and it really means a lot. So thank you very much. Just hope this new camp video goes down well, and hopefully try and get back to a bit of digging. Finally breaking. We might get some semblance of a sunset. And don't be fooled, it looks really light on camera, but it's actually starting to get a little bit darker now. Just going on for about 9:15, but that side of that fell isn't looking too happy. It's a stunning little spot, absolutely brilliant little spot. Just look at it. Moss on roof, little oak beam holding roof up. Still not sure what that is. Maybe like a proving oven. But it's just rough and ready. It's a stunning little bothy. And that little river down there falls off. There's 3 little waterfalls, and the middle one is begging to be a wild swim. Or not wild swim, it's not big enough for that, but it's big enough for a dip, definitely. Providing no hikers come up this trail, I might be doing just that. Just looking at the sun there. It's just hitting the fell there. Look at that colour. Absolutely stunning. Let's go and check on my tea. So we went with spag bowl. Fire's going like a treat now. Crusader cups just sat outside, just warming through nicely. And where's my spoon? I've got my spoon. Got my treats for later, my little jelly tots. I've got my peanuts in the bag as well. I'm going to have to start tidying some stuff up actually, because I've got a bit of stuff everywhere. Bin bags aren't mine. They're going back on the shelf. A couple of candles here, there, and everywhere. So yeah, if you look online with this is actually full of books, and there used to be a saw here, like a wood saw. Yeah, I've left a few matches, but what's the book? Poetry. What a page to open on. Flipping heck, if that's not going to get me banned, I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's got to take a little seat on one of these broken child seats. Probably from the local school in the 1960s. And then you see how fast this just burns up. It's absolutely crazy how fast it burns up. And it's just because it's full of resins and whatever. The nice little bed of embers coming out back of here though. And hopefully this will keep burning. I've chucked this big log on, so that'll keep it going for a couple of hours. And I'm hoping to get my head down for a night tonight at a decent time. I've not been sleeping right well lately, and I don't know why. But I seem to wake up at like. Let me just turn this light off. Hang on. There we go. I'm going to put the head torch on. That's a bit better light, isn't it? Yeah, last 4 or 5 weeks, I just keep waking up like 3 or 4 times a night and convinced I'm late for work when I'm not. My alarm's set. And, you know, I'm not really one for oversleeping through my alarms. Every morning I'm up for work and whatever. But lately, I don't know, it's like I'm always scared of not being up, if you will. So my body just jumps. It's like a jump start. It's very strange, very strange. So I'm hoping to get a nice early night tonight and hoping a bit of fresh air will sort me right out. Right, see how hot this is. Yeah, that's getting hot now. You can see the steam coming off top. We'll eat this outside. We'll have a little brew. And I know, I'm a chef, and I'm eating a Frey Bentos bloody ready meal. But come on, give me a break. It's it's a camp, you know. I'm not gonna. Well, some would, but not me. I'm not gonna bring out like millions of bloody steaks and whatever. I was gonna bring some diced steak and some mushrooms and taters and beer, and actually make a stew. But this pot won't take it, it's not big enough. And I couldn't get a pot in time for the camp, because obviously we're going today, it were all planned. And if I'd have ordered one off Amazon, like a cooking pot, it just wouldn't have been here on time, so yeah, unfortunately, we've had to go with ready meals. It's not bad, fills you up, it warms your belly, it is what it is, and I'll have that, and then have a brew, and then get it in a sleeping bag, and see what's happening in the world of Facebook and Instagram, I think. I'm not one to download like films or download books. I do read, but just not on my phone, because it drains your battery and it does your bloody eyes in. Yeah, that's not doing too bad. Because bloody floaters again, look. This ash is like shredding, just popping everywhere. You can hear it. It's quite warm in there though, so not too much longer. We'll be having some scran. Well, tea's just cooked. Just made a brew with the water. Took about, I'm going to say once I got that fire going properly, it took about 20 minutes. The only issue is that wood will crackle in really bad. And I've got ash in my brew again. I hope that camera's alright. Just trying to get majority of it out, but we've cleared up outside a little bit. Still got one little length of wood to go. We've still got a little bit of wood in there, but that fire is burning through it really fast. It's nice and hot. Right, let's have a look at this Fray Bentos. So you'll know Fray Bentos if you know what a pie in a tin is. And this is bolognese. Meals in minutes they're called. So ready in 3 minutes, 350 grams. It's actually really hot, so let's give it a do. Give it a stir up. It actually looks alright, to be fair. Big chunks of pasta, loads of meat. Wow, that is hot. Oh, that is really hot. Should have let it sit a while. But that's actually a pretty decent camping meal, to be fair. Loads of flavour, seasoned well. It tastes a little bit like a spag bol meets oxtail soup, if you know what I mean. It's decent, I'm not complaining. Yeah, that's nice. And I didn't mind carrying the extra weight of a wet meal. I was going to buy dry. I brought quite a bit of water, so I could rehydrate my own. But the way I cook when I camp is I'll boil water in a Crusader cup, almost like boiling a bag. It's so easy. Yeah, that's nice. I like it a lot. Yeah, so I do like boiling a bag because I normally buy. But yeah, I've got oil. Well, yeah, a little bit of my bag's melted. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm gonna have to wash my hands in a minute as well. And yeah, I usually buy like ration packs. And they come with their own heaters. It's like a water activated heat mechanism. I don't know how it works, but some sort of chemical reaction, and your meal's ready in minutes. I do actually have one in there, but I wasn't sure if these Fray Bentos bags would handle it because the other ones are like foil. It's like a tri-foil, so there's plenty of protection. So I wasn't sure if these would handle the heat, but it's worked perfectly well on stove. And the Crusader cup. Yeah, it's quite nice. That I'm not going to complain about that. It's going to be a hot meal in my belly. Well, it's pasta, so it's filling. I might have the curry for my lunch tomorrow. Still undecided whether I'm staying 2 days or not. Anyway, I'm not going to make you sit and watch me eat all this. I'll bring you back when we're all finished up. Yeah, I enjoyed that for a camping meal. I don't know I necessarily buy it for like a home food or anything like that, but when you're out and about, and I've just been reading the ingredients as well. So it's tomatoes, pasta, 60%, 20%. All the normal pasta stuff, durum, wheat, semolina, dried egg. 16% beef, onions, mushrooms, modified maize starch. So basically that's just like a thickener. Maize starch is a bit like potato starch, obviously made from corn, so corn starch. Garlic puree, corn flour, yeast extract, sugar, salt, oregano, basil, beef extract, so stuff like flavourings, bouillons, spices, and ground bay leaf, and that's all that's in it. There's no E numbers, there's no weird chemicals, no fats, no preservatives, and it's like vac sealed, so that's probably how it lasts so long. Yeah, quite impressed with that. Like I say, people know Fred Ventos for doing like really cheap tin pies, but then they do these like meals in a bag. So I've got a curry. Like I said, I bought a curry the other day. I literally just went into a store, just grabbed a handful of things, stuff I think won't way too much, won't like take too much cooking. Obviously you don't waste the water, you make a brew with it. But this one's still full of ash in the bottom, so I'm just gonna swill it out. It took about 20 minutes to warm by the fire, and they're absolutely fine. No issues whatsoever. Tasted alright. It was hot. It was filling. I'm full now, and I'm warm. So that's all I need. I've just stoked up the fire. It's going to have this last brew. And I was going to chill in there with a handful of jelly tots. Get a bit of moisture in the air still. Some low level cloud coming down now over the lake. So just having to stoke the fire up again. All right, there having my teeth bare through all that wood, and that log's nearly all gone as well. To show you my egg torch. So it came in like this little, really handy little tub. You put it inside and it diffuses the light. So it basically turns it into a lantern. There you go. Fire's back on. Got some water on for a hot chocolate. You can have red light for map reading. There you go. And I don't know why you can see that there. Yeah. Wait for this water to boil. Have a nice little hot chocolate, then jump in bed. Oh, I forgot my brew kit. Galaxy chocolate. Top tier. Just hope this wood's going to catch again. Yeah, it's quite handy, that little diffuser. Puts a bit of light around. Got a few candles lit and whatnot. Could do with a couple of sconces up in here, like a couple of church candles or whatever. That'd give off a bit more light. I wonder if they'd let you do that. It's only stone in it. We'll want to wreck the mortar or the skimming, whatever they put on, or plaster. People's drawings everywhere. People have been drawing with charcoal. I'm not going to leave my name. Come on, you bugger. It's amazing how fast that wood burns. Pine just goes like no tomorrow. That's why it's good for getting the fire going, but it's not good for sustaining it because it just burns really fast. These little kiddies chairs are quite comfy actually. Put my feet up and just chill out. Watch me go on me now, saying. Yeah, it's nice to be back. Nice to be back making content. I really missed it. I did miss having a phone because I liked not being able to get in contact. You know, when you're on your days off and ping, 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 no one can get hold of you. I mean, I'm on my laptop, finish work, I go on my laptop for an hour, catch up with the day's events and whatnot, but all through the day while you're trying to work and people are messaging you, it's just a big distraction. And it's bloody annoying sometimes, you know what I mean? You're just trying to crack on and it's like, ping, 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 ping. Answer me, answer me. When are you getting a new phone? I don't know. I don't know if I am. But then, obviously, it's the way I film, so I need it for this kind of thing. Nice little area, this. And it's not too spooky, you know. I thought it'd be a bit like weird, you know, camping by yourself. Is that alright there? There you go, it's better, isn't it? A bit grainy on camera, that's all. Yeah, I thought it'd be a bit weirded out camping by myself, but I'm not, to be fair. This bloody fire. Do my head in. We've had it going all this time, and then it's all just decided to die all of a sudden. I don't want you doing that. Put you in there. It's all just scratty wood I've just grabbed quickly. Because when I went for a wood run, that's brilliant, buddy. Content that in it, just back of my neck. When I went for a wood run, it started spitting. It looked like it was going to rain. I didn't want to get caught out in it. Obviously, I went out in my shorts. I brought some part trousers in case it got cold at night, but I'm perfectly warm. It's nice. It's nice weather. There we go. That's what we want. Want some flame. I'm just going to burn this wood off. Like I say, I have my last hot chocolate then. I'm going to jump in the bag. Stink of fire as well. I didn't really want that. Didn't want to go around smelling the smoke and whatnot. But I suppose it's inevitable, really, when you stood in front of an open fire, innit? Messing. Still pretty light out there, to be fair. I was driving home from work the other night and I noticed it was like 10:30, and the sun hadn't even set. Well, strange. I thought it set around 9:30, 9:45, and it did. But it was that bright, it didn't look even like it had set. But the joys of summer. Can't wait till it is properly. Get out bottle digging, and we can dig like some decent hours. You know, Brian's back on it now, and my mate Bill, and then got to look for some new tips as well. So that'll be the next job. Jump back up maps and see what's around. You know, what's giving up, what's not. We've got one. We're going to go and have a look at. It's a bit of a drive, but hopefully it'll pay off and something nice will come out of it. But yeah, right, I'm waffling again, waiting for this bloody fire to kick in because I want me hot chocolate. So I'll bring you back soon. chocolate. God, that's hot. Bloody hell. Shouldn't be touching metal, should I? Just been hit fire. Plonker. Oh yeah. Can't even drink it. Rim's red hot. Burnt the lips off. Right, that's a bit of a conundrum then. Leave that down there for a bit. Just hope I don't kick it over. I'm really hot. Sat by fire. Give it that time. Now, I've got a guilty pleasure. I love gummy sweets. They're normally meerkats. Little miles of meerkats you get from petrol stations. And not really many there else sells them. But they're like top tier. And they're vegan too. And I believe these have gone vegan. Vegan friendly, yeah, they have. So it's jelly tops, meerkats, and fruit gums. I'm not too fussed up fruit pastels. You can keep those. Yeah, they're made childproof or what? There we go. We're in. Finally. Fire's all stoked up. Just enjoying the last few logs of it now. We've chucked all the rest of the wood on. Just something nice about just sitting looking at a fire. I know it sounds a bit weird, but just I think it's primeval. I think it might just probably be men as well. Let me know in comments. It's just so relaxing. Just watching flames dancing. The heat, the noise. Must be somewhere up there from your caveman days. Nobody else has turned up yet, however, so people like walking late. There's still a little bit of light left, but not much. You can see out there, just out the window there. A couple of candles lit, nice and romantic. Whoa! No, 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 no. We didn't want that to happen, did we? You alright? Sorry, guys. Flipping heck. Yeah, this it's more of a selfie stick than a tripod, but it's what I've got for a minute. So I do have a little Manfrotto one, but I need to see if this end marries onto that tripod. Just a little bit dainty. Yeah. So far, a successful camp. What's my daily ration? Like 7 sweets, I think it is. I think that's what you're allowed. What you're allowed now. 7 sweets, and then you're done. Yeah, no one's turned up yet. I've had it to myself. Just a nice chilled camp. No stress, no drama. Nothing's gone wrong. Tea were good. We've had a few brews. We'll not chuck up before we get it back. I'm struggling to get 4G signal though through these walls. They're still really thick, saying it's only a little place. But I don't want to sleep with the door open. In case I get mugged by a deer. Could be still my jelly tots, or maybe a badger. Can you imagine at night? Getting mugged by a badger. Wow. Yeah. Well, that'd be exciting, wouldn't it? That'd be a YouTube first. Jelly tots, so good. So good. Help! I've been mugged by a badger. Can you imagine ringing police? What's up? They've stolen my jelly tots. Who has? All the badgers. Bloody running right forest, all sugared up, stealing jelly tots. What am I going on about? Oh dear, I think it's time. I think it's nearly time for me to go to bed. It's warm sat in front of this fire. I've seen my rosy cheeks. What's it like with no light on? That's not actually that bad, is it? That's quite good. It's a little bit grainy. Yeah, it's a little bit grainy, but I can deal with that. Don't have to waste my batteries. I've got a backup torch, so I'm alright. Let's see if this Crusader cup's cooled off a bit, so I don't have to melt my lips at bloody rim. It's steam off that. So I'll be standing next to the fire 10 minutes. Oh yeah, that's some good stuff. I'll sort it right out. Nice warm drink before you get in your bag. Bed's looking cosy and inviting. Bag full ice ready to go in the morning. I've packed up I had my little kitchen set out across there out window. I've packed all that away because it's a job saved if I'm not staying tomorrow. I think one night's enough, to be fair. I've blown through nearly a full bottle of water already, and I've only made what I made. 2 brews, 3 brews in a meal. And that's because I'm washing. I'm using it to wash out as well. I should really be going down to the river and doing that. But you don't know what's in that river, do you? Sorry for slurping as well, but that's pretty good. Pretty damn good. I don't want to leave this fire lit either. Yes, it kicks off a spark. This wood's a bit splintery. It's doing it now actually. It's kicking out little sparks, but the carpet down here. If it gets on there on my bag while I'm trying to get some shut eye, then I'll be boiling a bad day for myself, won't I? And then badgers will definitely be coming for me jelly tots. Right, yeah. Gotta have this last drink and then see what it's like outside. Maybe one little toilet visit and then off to bed. I'll see you soon. Oh, that's nearly hit my right crotch. Jesus, kicking out some right sparks. Right, guys, that's me in bed. Fire's just burning out. And I've had to take my jumper off. It's so hot in here. This is what I mean, this little bothy. You warm it well. It retains the heat. It's quite nice. Yeah, I'm going to get my head down. Unless something really weird happens, like some badgers come and mug me for my jelly tots, then I'll see you in the morning. It's alright, folks. Morning, people. Oh dear. Not a good night's sleep. I don't even know what happened. I woke up this morning. My air mat was I don't even know where it was, halfway across the room. So I've had to get up and rearrange all my bed again. I must have been moving around in my sleep. I've managed to get about 3 good solid hours. Yeah. Sun's coming out through that window. Birds are singing. This has come loose. It's got a little strap on back, so you can fasten it around your air mattress. That was over there somewhere. So yeah. Yeah, not the best night of sleep. I managed to get, like I said, I managed to get some good solid hours in. It's just gone 5:10. Oh dear. I need to get up. Have a wee. I might try and bed down again and get a few more hours in, but I doubt I will. See what it's like out there, see if the sunset's coming up that will. Right. Let's get up. Yeah, so the sun's not just quite come over them hills yet. It's just nice and light though. Get that card inversion just coming over the top there. Stunning. Lake's flat calm. Yeah, it's a beautiful morning. I'm just gonna go and lie down for a bit more because I've obviously not been sleeping on an air mattress. I've been sleeping on a bloody stone floor and my back's in bits. So I'm not going to get back in bag. I'm just going to put it over the top. Just keep warm. And then I think I got some breakfast. Well, I can't even talk. Cooking some breakfast. I mean cooking. I mean I need some hot water to a porridge, but I've lost a tiny bit of air in my air mattress, which is a bit concerning. I wonder why it's done that. I apparently popped it. Bloody flailing it around. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to bed back down and then I'll bring you back soon. Well, the sun's up. It's 9:30. It was 5:10 when I did my last segment. So that's a solid 4 hours. Wow, didn't even wake up once. Crazy. Took all that time to get to sleep and then I can't sleep when I'm trying to get up. Anyway, yeah, that were a bit of a stiff neck, but because my pillow keeps flying off. Yeah, we did alright there. That were a good kip. Nice little camp that. I'm gonna get breakfast on. I'm gonna get squared away. Get all my kit packed up. Oh, dear me, wow. Look, it's staring at my face, man. Puffy eyes. Right, let's get breakfast on. So just boil some water. This is my little gas stove, or spirit burner, I think it is. It's like a Trangia, but I got it from Amazon for like £8. And you know what? It's absolutely fantastic. You get lid, comes with a little snuffer when you want to put it out. Absolutely brilliant. And it boils water in no time. You won't even know that's lit, would you? But it is. So just like that. Well, I'll do its thing. And then I'm just going to go and try and get some signal because my wife's just sent my pictures from last night. I haven't uploaded yet. Got a cracking little picture of fruit grass with daffodils in. Not daffodils, buttercups. Come on, Dave, wake up. Look at that view this morning. You saw it this morning, like early this morning, but look at it now with sun over it. Absolutely fantastic. I don't know what that is shimmering there. Must be some sort of wet rock or shiny rock. Just reflecting on the sun. Must be the dew. It's lovely. Like I say, that lovely waterfall coming down there. Yeah. half my things squared away. I've just got a big sleeping bag to put away, which I always leave till last 'cause it's a right pain because it's so big. And do you know what? I was actually sweating in it last night. No heating. We had no fire. The fire had gone out by the time I was ready to go to sleep. There's a big gap under the door blowing. Like I could feel the wind coming through. And I didn't get cold once. Not one bit. It's a really good sleeping bag. It's just big. Just really big. And it's always a fight trying to get it back in its little bag. It's a little stuff sack. And then back in the main pack. So I'm going to save that for after breakfast. I'll see you in a minute. I put 2 coffees in this one. Needed it. My throat's still not come to. I've been up about half an hour and 45 minutes now. Just squaring away, just having a bit of a tidy up out here. Everyone's left twigs. Obviously, the closest source of firewood is us. Pine. I want to call them like pine tops. They're not fully grown trees. They're almost like saplings. So it's loads of really small, straggly twigs on top, and they make a good bed of tinder. Then that's what I used to get my fire going yesterday. After the third attempt, but when you're snapping them off, they literally get everywhere. There's still a few around it grass, but I've tidied up. I've swept the front porch off with using one of them as a brush, and I've tidied up inside. We've got a little carry bag for our rubbish, so we'll carry that out with us. We've left them a bottle of water and some candles, and some of them army ration pack energy drinks. So if they want them, they can have them. They probably won't because they won't trust them. But I don't need them in my pack anymore. I'm pretty much sorted. Just got my camping stuff to pack up and then get down the hill. I'm going to go and have a look at that little waterfall as well. See if there's any way into it because I might go for a little. So I'll go for a little paddle. I don't think it's deep enough to get your whole body in, which is a shame because somebody said it were a really nice waterfall. It is a nice waterfall, but I expected something a bit more dramatic, you know. And something I could go for a morning dip in. My porridge is cooking. Come on, you bugger. Better. Tears floating to the bottom. Yeah, so I think I've got to stand out there to get some signal. I'm going to we're going to drive around the north of this lake, north end. We're going to go to Keswick. We're going to have a look at Ashness Bridge. We'll come down through the south of Keswick Lake, and then come through. And we'll go and have a look at, I'm sure it's called Castle Rig. It's a really old stone circle, Neolithic stone circle. And it'll be a beautiful day for it as well because it'll light all the stones. I'll try and get pictures and whatnot. And, you know, we've been up to the lakes loads of times. When I'm out photographing, well, used to be used, you know, with cameras and stuff. We've been all over. And I've passed Castle Rig about 7 or 8 times and never stopped. So we might as well. I'll show it you on camera. You can see what it's all about. You can see a bit more at lakes as well. That Ashness Bridge is beautiful. It's such a stunning little location. It's offset to the lake. It's got its own little private river. Yeah, it's a nice little area. Right, I'm going to finish my breakfast to get this pack up, and I'll see you on the way out. Yeah, so we're pretty much packed away now. I've cleared all the fire out, thrown out old logs, a few twigs, left some stuff up there for next people, picked the bin bags up. That's my bag of rubbish. on that. Just got to get this sleeping bag in my backpack. Look at the size of it, and that's even with a compression bag on it. It's huge. Right, so we're all clear away. Everything's packed up. I've got my little bag of rubbish there. I've got my sleeping bag just to go in my bag. My car keys, don't want to forget them, do I? They can go in my pocket. I'll see you back at the car, and I'll have a little drive over to Ashness Bridge, and we'll show you that. I'll show you Castle Rig, and then I'm off home. So this is Ashness Bridge. I'm actually on the bridge, so we'll go and stand up here, and we'll show you what it's all about. A lot of water running off. So on the crag, and then we turn around. Look at that view. Absolutely immense. You get the little bridge in the river, and then the mountains. Last time I came in autumn, and the autumn colours just absolutely make this place really special. Yeah, it's really nice, really lovely spot. Until you get like loads of hikers. Little dogs. And I'm pretty sure that back at the cabin, I said we were going to Keswick, and Ashness Bridge is on Keswick. What I meant to say is we're going to Keswick and down to Derwent, because the lake's actually Derwent, not Keswick Lake. So just so you don't get confused, Keswick's a little town you go through to get here. But it's very touristy again. The last time I came, I think, was 2019. So it's been a good 6 years. The parking were free, and there weren't hardly any people around. We saw a couple of bodies. It's like a, I don't know, it's like a tourist hotspot now. And again, it's £5.50 to park for 2 hours. So I just pulled up the side of the road, got my little bit of video, and I'm shooting off. We're going to go to Castle Rig next. It's not too far away. And then I'll end the video there. So, little fly on my face. Let's get to Castle Rig. Let's have a look about. I'll see you in a minute. Right, so we're at Castle Rig. Yeah, there's quite a few people here, so I don't know if filming is going to pan out. I was going to try and get a nice picture, but don't think that's going to happen. Could be waiting a while. I'll put you up front and we'll look at the landscape. Look at that, absolutely stunning. You can see how it's like built almost on a hill. Well, it is. We're quite high up on a hill. And all that as a backdrop. So I'm not sure what this was for. Maybe something to do with like the summer solstice, winter solstice, like a giant calendar harvest. That's what they're normally for. But you can see how there's like a gated entrance here, 2 big stones. Now I don't know if that's how it was built or if someone's been messing with it, like standing them back up. But it creates like an inner circle. Look at that. And then behind me, we've got mountains and hills. In fact, we're surrounded. Everywhere you look, it's mountains and hills. But I'm going to try and get a photograph if I can. But I want it that way, looking down that valley. So I'm going to have to stand over this side. I knew we were going to be busy, but you've got to take a chance, haven't you? Everyone's lining up for photographs. Yeah, so there's quite a few people here. A lot of Americans. A lot of Asians as well. So it must be their holidays. Their time to come to England. We had it where I work as well in Malham in the Offsdales. We have hundreds of Americans visiting. But I just want one shot of that little valley down there without anybody in it. But I'm gonna have to wait. It's warm as well. Anyway, we're in no rush. We've got all day, and then we're gonna visit up here, and then we're gonna head home. I think. Right, nearly. Just in time. The hordes are coming. Look at them all. I managed to get a nice panorama and a relatively decent shot with only 2 people in it, so I'm happy. Just look at them views, though. Absolutely stunning. So that's it from me today. Hope you like the content. Hope you like that video. It's been, like I say, it's been a while since we've had a camping video. Leave me some feedback. Tell me what you think. I know some of the shots are a little bit grainy because I'm filming on night time, and it's I don't really know how to play with the nighttime settings yet. I've always got the phone like 2 days ago, so still working it out. Yeah, leave me a like, and please consider subscribing if you won't mind. It all helps. I want to try and get to 1,000 subs this year, and I can't do that without your help. Looking at the videos, there's only like 54% of the watchers actually subscribe, so please do consider hitting that bell. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, and I won't get pestered by constant uploads because I only upload once a week, if that. So yeah, right. Anyway, I'm going now because I'm waffling again. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.